Andrew Fisher is going to take this face-off for the Hereford Bulls. And, of course, Kevin O'Toole. Thrilled with the way Kevin O'Toole just competes at the face-off logo. Second quarter brought to you by the McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp. Young ladies need to take their game to the next level. You need to sign up for a tremendous camp opportunity held at the McDonough School June 24th to the 28th, directed by McDaniel head coach Muffy Bliss. Go to mcdonough.org to learn more. Loyola Road Blues, Hereford home whites, 1-0 Loyola ahead. Early second quarter, Booker Corrigan and Ty Zanders bringing you the call from the Hereford zone. Eli Hess with a quick slide. Little shake and bake by Conrad, free hand shot goal. Ryan Conrad, shake and bake.
Loyola goal scored by number 15, Ryan Conrad, unassisted, in 51 seconds in the second quarter. Scores Loyola 2, Hereford 0.
And there are not many better middies than Conrad out there, getting their hands free, slicing and dicing with the defense. Nice play there by the sophomore bound for Virginia. And he is their big gun in midfield. Gets a whole lot of production.
Pushes it forward, gets it to McNamara, shot goal. Devin McNamara bringing it, slinging it, and stinging it. 3-0 Dons.
Not to go 58 seconds in the second quarter. Scores now Loyola 3, Hereford 0.
And they're going to put Jack Adams back at the face-off logo here. A couple early tallies by the Dons in the second quarter. And O'Toole, quick win there. But the Hereford defense keeps it tight. And McNamara settles it out. And, you know, I talked about Brian King running such a great program. It almost goes without saying that Jack Crawford, certainly the head coach at Loyola, runs an amazing program as well, but I don't want to slight him in any way. Great guy, great person, great coach.
So much respect for what Jack Crawford does at Loyola. I was talking to Coach King, he says it's almost like an assembly line over there. Similar guys, they'll churn out, they'll graduate a ton. I mean, there's no rebuilding down in Towson. It's all reloading. There's so much talent and plenty of it on this team.
Swarming defense here by Hereford, trying to turn the man back into pressure. Sider, and a more run than we're used to from him at midfield. Great save by Connor Cunningham.
And with Cunningham, it's always sort of a game time decision, halftime decision. Will they keep him in the first half and swap him out for Brock Turnbull in the second half? It depends on the way he's playing. He's had a really good year so far.
And they rode him all the way to that big win over Gilman.
Absolutely.
Pass intercepted underneath. Heady play by Bennett Bradley. And like you said, Ty, the poster child for tough two-way play.
You always like those guys to sort of be the heart and soul of the team, and he's that. He'll make those big plays that'll get the sideline going.
Nine minutes remaining, second quarter. Loyola up 3-0 on the Hereford Bulls. Strip delicious on the back check. Great check by Kemp Enzer. Haven't had a chance to talk about Kemp Enzer, but he's another one of those Maryland Rough Riders. Speaking of Rough Riders, Jack Adams, nice play shot just wide. This Hereford program and the Rough Rider program hand in hand. A lot of the stars from the Hereford program have come through the channels of that Maryland Rough Rider group. Sider behind the cage plays a two-man game with Ashwood.
Ashwood sort of an X factor for the Bulls. Very dynamic, crafty dodger, quick hands, quick feet. Gets a whole lot done for the Bulls.
Sider spins up top. Cherubelli, now it's Adams. Adams forced left, sweeps right-handed. And here's Cherubelli. Little room shot, just shot goal. Slow bouncer there by Cherubelli, and Hereford is on the board. 3-1.
21, Adam Cherubelli, unassisted.
I'll tell you, Book, the bounce shot is not utilized enough. It is just as effective as that low to high cheese. Right there, sort of catching Newton off guard. He's been stellar so far, but nice goal there by the Towson-bound junior.
Charles Stafford now checking in on the wing for the Bulls. O'Toole pushes it forward, but again, able to compete at the face-off logo. Andrew Fisher forces the ball free, and the Bulls come up with it. Cunningham and Eli Hess on the far side. Chuck Stafford working to get it. Here's Hess. And Fisher, I got to tell you, it's a big hit, but really looked pretty clean. And a timeout called by Coach King. Great little way to save possession. Second quarter brought to you by the McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp. Go to McDonough.org to learn more, but young ladies can take their game to the next level by being a part of that McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp run by McDaniel head coach Muffy Bliss, June 24th to the 28th. Second quarter, 7:33 remaining tied. Let's talk about that Under Armour underclass elite star tryout process. Young high school lacrosse players, you've got to get to that tryout.
If you're an aspiring college player, there's no better place to go than that event. Tons of coaches in front of you. A lot of fields, a lot of time to, prove yourself to the coaches. And even if you don't get a spot on the team, it's a big accomplishment to be there.
And it's how you measure yourself against the best
very
in
best.
your region. Boys and girls, 10 regions. Go to UnderArmourLacrosse.com to learn how you can sign up. But get there so that you know where you're going to end up in college. You'll get recruited, and you'll get an honest assessment of how well you measure up against the best. UnderArmourLacrosse.com. Ashwood patient. Hereford coming out of that timeout. Here's Cherubelli. Right hand action just wide. Good time for Hereford to set up an inbounds play. John Bauer getting into his spot. Here's Sider. Sider feels the pressure and accelerates through it. Turns the corner a little bit, shot just wide. And you see Sider, he's one of those guys who's played in that Under Armour All-American game and led that Baltimore team to a tremendous event.
Love watching Sider, a very heady, intelligent player, smooth and crafty.
And Cherubelli showing his speed as he runs down the loose ball. Feed intended on the inside, caught up in the sun a little bit. This is the one place, that feed from the top left. You hear Coach King calling out an offensive set. Adams comes down and picks, rolls off, and they have the invert that they're looking for, inverted against Bennett Bradley. Comes around lefty, feed inside for Sider, tries to backhand it, checked away. And a little spin at the midline by Victor Licata. Transition offense, shot, goal. Bennett Bradley running the field, gets the feed from Devin McNamara, and Loyola back up by 3.
Bennett Bradley at 6:39 in the second quarter. Score Loyola 4, Hereford 1.
I'll tell you, Loyola, they make the strip to take away defensively. They start to transition from defense to offense. You're thinking guys are going to sub out, Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. They go right to the cage. McNamara to Bradley. Great face-off win by Fisher. And Bradley right back in there. Here's O'Toole putting some pressure on him as well.
Bradley really an energizer bunny for the Dons. Getting it done all over the field. Love those types of players.
Ashwood to Adams. 4:52 left, second quarter. And Hereford controlling the time of possession, but they can't control the scoreboard right now. They trail by 3. Little outside mumble play, cross crease. Sider slings it across the crease, unable to connect on the shot. But again, Hereford still dominating that time of possession.
In games like this, they will want to do that. Do that against Gilman, and almost they had, maybe 75% of the ball. Excuse me, the ball 75% of the game. It's so cold I can't even speak.
And again, Loyola back in that defense to offense mindset. Timeout, Jack Crawford. 4:17 to go, second quarter brought to you by the McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp, and reminding you, BD Diagnostics for all personal health needs. Make sure you check out bd.com. Simple tests will find the answers to whatever's ailing you. Loyola coming out of the timeout, and you can see Coach Joe McFadden, the offensive coach here at Loyola. He does such a great job of finding how to create great offense with the tools that he has at his disposal. Here's Llewellyn sharing it with McNamara. Back up to Nordbrook. Pass Araya, and Cunningham will start the clear for the Bulls. And that's about the only time you'll see Hereford really settle back defensively. They like to come out and pressure. Clearing pass just a bit high into traffic. And Loyola with a second chance possession.
Clearing has not been one of their better aspects. Hereford Lacrosse has not done a very good job with clearing so far this year. Watched them against Gilman, and a few clearing passes were off, a few drop passes by the long poles.
Oh, what a save on the inside. Not you, fat Jesus. Not up in here. And Cunningham gets it quickly to Jack Adams. Adams long pass to Ashwood. Ashwood, couple sky whammies up at the top of the box.
Loyola defense doing a very good job of making sure Hereford doesn't get those transition opportunities. They're trying to, you can tell, but not letting it happen.
John Bauer now in at midfield along with Cherabelli. Sider drives right, he rolls back. Shot just wide, but you see how well coached Joe Sider is. Drives up nice and high with the left hand, rolls back for the righty shot. 2:33 to go, second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by the McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp. Get to that camp if you want to take your game to the next level. Young ladies can certainly, beginners, intermediate, and advanced, improve your game. June 24th to the 28th. Adams against the short stick Bradley. Quick slide, chance for a redodge here for Adams. Here's Cherabelli. Little swim move, top center, backside. Great bouncer by Adams, but it goes just high. And you can see goaltender AC Newton tracking that ball well. Sider gets the pick from Ashwood. Quick double team opportunity. And there's a great check by the Loyola defender. Give credit to Mike Frage. Number 10, Mike Frage, doing a nice job defensively all evening for the Dons. And again, you see those sideline horns. Fans enjoy it now because this might be the last time you see them here on CUDA.com. Chris Anderson with the clear for the Dons. And Loyola back on offense.
Anderson, one of those Baltimore Crabs, early commit to Brown University.
Great double team there by the Hereford defenseman. And a little roll pass to Cunningham. They get it quickly to Fisher, the short stick. And Fisher wheels it.
Clear the old-fashioned way.
The old
hard-nosed midi, bringing it over the line.
The old punt return clear.
Yep.
Cherubelli looking to the inside. Here's Adams with a half a lane. Comes out righty. Ashwood with the backup. Gets it quickly to Sider. Sider goes inside. Flag flies. And that's going to give Hereford the first man up. Man up's brought to you by RipNet. Make sure you log on to the free goal scoring app and social media platform, rip.net. RipNet will make you a better goal scorer. It is free for your iPhone and Android system. Go to RipNet and make sure you understand exactly how you can be a better scorer. Listen to guys like Mark Matthews and Grant Catalino. Billy Bitter, another one of those guys who really feels the power of RipNet. Cherubelli over to Adams. Here's Ashwood. Cherubelli cuts right down the center. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Adams hitch move. Gets it to Sider. 10 seconds now in the half. Shot by Sider, save AC Newton. And Newton's going to go out the back and maintain possession for the Dons. And that'll do it for the first half here on CUDA.com. 4-1 Loyola leads. Make sure you get to BD Diagnostics or BD.com. And MotivePure, I know these teams are going to need it at the halftime break. These guys are getting up and down the field real well. Second quarter brought to you by McDonough Girls Lacrosse Camp. Go to www.mcdonough.org to learn how you can take your game, young ladies, to the next level.